Today's Midday Kentucky Cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone over here with Chef Allison Davis at Wild Time. How are you, my darling?
I'm great.
Alrighty. Troy burner. You always put me in front of the Troy burner.
I can always switch.
And I have prawns. So what are we?
We have prawns. Shrimp, yes. I think we all know what you mean now when you say prawns. But we
I have
are doing...
to tell you a funny story.
Okay, here we go.
Very quickly. I was at the car dealer the other day telling them I didn't know how to lift the hood of the car.
Yes.
To put the oil or whatever it was in. He had no concept of what I was saying. Okay? Because I say bonnet, which is the bonnet of the car. 15 minutes later, he realized I meant the front of the car, the hood.
Okay, now you know it's a hood. All right, well, we're going to fry up our prawns, but we're going to be doing a shrimp tempura, and I'm going to do a little Asian dipping sauce. Okay. I love tempura batter. It's light, it's crispy.
Do you use it with beer?
No, but it's a good thing you said that because you do want to use carbonation, which makes it really light and airy, so we're using seltzer water.
Why that?
Just because of the carbonation. So the carbonation is what makes it light and fluffy. All right. So we're going to make up our tempura batter very simply. Just going to take a little bit of flour, and then some cornstarch. Cornstarch is actually going to help it to be crisp as well. No, I'll do a little bit more flour than cornstarch.
Just I can see that.
All right, and then we're going to season it with a bit of salt. Just kind of mix that together. Yep. And that's it. All right, and so then we're going to take in our seltzer water.
Is this how they make it in the restaurants?
Yeah, a lot of times they'll do a different combination of flours. Maybe rice flour is more common, you know, in the Japanese restaurants. So then just start mixing that in.
Oh.
And then it's going to be kind of like a thick, almost like a pancake batter, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's thick.
All right, and so then you can just keep adding, but see all that carbonation and all that bubbly? That's good because that's what's going to make it really light. So traditionally, tempura
light
means...
and fluffy.
Tempura means second skin. So you should be able, a lot of times when you get it at the restaurant, see the vegetables or see the shrimp itself. It should, so then we're just going to...
but I think I'm lumpy.
We're going to take this right out of the batter and then right into the mix. All right? And it should just crisp up and still be light and fluffy and airy to where you aren't so much you can still see the shrimp through it. And because it's little shrimp, it should already be ready in a matter of 30 seconds.
Oh, it's ready?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
You're going to put it right on those paper towels.
But it's not colored.
You could go just a tiny second longer for it to get golden brown, but the shrimp is cooked. But
how do you know it's cooked?
Well, it's going to be nice and pink, but I know that oil is super hot because these aren't super big.
Because you're an expert.
Exactly. All right, so we're going to do a few more, but look, see how nice that is? You can still see the shrimp through it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
I've had tempura shrimp at the Japanese restaurant the other night. How do they have long shrimp?
It's a different shrimp. Like it might be a 10, 16 count. It's a bigger prawn. Maybe like a tiger shrimp or something like that. So it's just a different shrimp.
Darling, you're putting them all in together. I don't know which ones are which.
Well, you just let me add these two and then we'll pull them all out together. How's that sound?
It's why I get confused, people. She confuses me.
No.
Can you flavor the flour, like with maybe chili or something?
Yeah. And what I would do is actually season it with a little salt when it comes out of the fryer. And then what we're going to do is make a dipping sauce that's going to go with this. So I'm going to just take a bit of soy, right? So a little soy sauce. And this is all about just balance.
You think these are ready, sweetie?
I think you are pretty close. Just maybe another minute.
Oh, okay.
Well, 30 seconds. All right, so for our sauce, very simple. I'm going to go soy. I'm going to go a little red chili paste for the heat.
I love that chili paste.
This is what you're going to love, the ginger, right?
I bought some of that the other day.
The ginger paste we can get at the deli at the fresh herb section. And then a little bit of honey just to balance with sweetness, and it's also going to thicken the sauce, right? So I'm just going to take those four things together, whisk them up, and then we're going to throw this into a little dish for dipping, and then you've got a perfect little appetizer in a matter of minutes.
All right. Well, if you want to find out about this recipe and more, head over to wtvq.com/Midday Kentucky.
That's
Click on the recipe tab. It's all there, or you can find Chef Allison Davis on Instagram.
At Chef Allison Davis.
That's it. See you in a minute, everyone.